Hey everybody, Patrick Ostis here. So welcome to our first broadcast on the Las Vegas Massacre Video Archive channel. A lot of you have come over from my previous channel, PH News or Patrick Ostis channel, so I really appreciate you following me over here so we can continue on our work with the investigating the Las Vegas Massacre and all that entails. I wanted to go a little bit over the little bit about what this channel is going to be all about and what I hope to achieve here. One thing is, while we're going through this, I want everybody to know this is pretty much an open forum. I'm going to go over a couple things that I wanted to talk about, and a couple items that I've doing my own research I wanted to go over. But for the most part, you guys tell me what you want to talk about. So in the live chat, go ahead and put in there whatever you know topics or anything that you may have come across, or any items of interest, or just network amongst yourselves in the live stream. Or if you got any questions, just go ahead and ask that. As for this channel, as for the future of this channel, Las Vegas Massacre Video Archive, or LVMVA for short, I just plan on I'm going to keep uploading all the videos that I was able to store up, and all the videos that I got from during when all this was happening, I was able to download in the months from the moment the event happened to months past that. I have quite a bit. I think I've mentioned a couple terabytes almost. So I'm going to try to upload as much as of that as possible. And the reason I'm trying to upload this is so it for past researchers. I mean, I work a full-time job and all that, so I cannot dedicate the amount of time to this as it deserves. So I want to be able to put on here all the information so other folks that can invest their time in there. And maybe if we all come together and research little aspects of this thing, we can come away with a very good impression of what actually happened, because I don't want to just take the FBI or Las Vegas police's word for it. Trust but verify kind of thing. So that's what I'd like to continue doing. But I'd like to do these live streams. I'm open for suggestions on how often we should do these, but I'd like to do them as just an opportunity for you guys to network and for us all to talk and exchange information and things like that. So anyway, that's about it. I'll be uploading videos continuously to this, all Las Vegas related. So just keep watching. There's going to be a lot more coming. As of right now, I guess I'll set it for I'll try to do these live streams once a week, unless folks send me messages saying they want to see them more often. You guys just let me know. So I'm going to go into what I was going to cover today, but please, if anybody has any other topics or anything they want to talk about, just go ahead and mention it in the live chat there, and I'll be taking a look at that periodically as we go. All right, so alrighty. So what I wanted to look at is this is the final report, the FIT report on the Las Vegas Massacre. A lot of us have gone over this, with pretty fine-tuned code, pretty thoroughly. But there's a few things I wanted to look at. One of those was, in here they say that they got browser artifacts from a HP laptop computer, contained internet artifacts from the following cloud storage services: Dropbox, Box.com, and Microsoft OneDrive. You can see all these different ways they were able to recover this, apparently. But anyway, I wanted to kind of take a look at what some of his searches were, and trying to see if there was were these potential targets, or what exactly was he looking at with these. So I looked up the first one here, which is this Royal Rooters Club in Boston, Massachusetts. So I pulled that up, and that's what this is right here. And it's right next to Fenway Park right here. Now you look at the review of it, looks like a pretty decent place. Great history, great people, great atmosphere, great Red Sox memorabilia, good drinks. So it looked like a kind of a souvenir shop type thing. Looks like a big store, actually, that was there. So that was one of the searches that they were able to find. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the FIT report here. Now here's his second one that he was looking at. All right. Oh, and I do have my assistant working with me tonight, by the way, so things will go smoother in the live in the chat room because I won't be able to monitor it continuously. By the way, it's always better when she's here. Okay, so this is interesting. A light rail station in Boston, Massachusetts. Now, I mean, just because he was searching for this doesn't necessarily mean that it was a target of any kind. It could have just easily been he was looking for it because he wanted to travel on it. So I'm not trying to be too much of a conspiracy theorist with all this, but I just think it's worthwhile looking at what he was looking at. So you look this up. You can see the pictures down there. Okay. Now this is interesting. I don't know. These kind of have a feeling. Some of these have a feeling of potential targets to me. I don't know. Maybe that's why he was searching these. So he looked this up, which is Questrom School of Business, huh? Looks like a nice school. I wonder if he had any kind of connections to this place of any kind. I don't know. I can't. I believe he was educated. Might be something worth looking into, actually. See if he had any kind of educational connection to this place or knew it, or maybe he was just searching. It just seems weird that somebody would search that just out of the blue. Let me hide that on there. All right, so here's another one. It's a hotel. Mm-hmm. Right down the road here. All these are pretty much in the same area. Boston Buckminster. It's a hotel. See how many stars? I bet you a lot. 4. Okay. Well, so looking at the area, it's like a pretty nice hotel. I don't know about. I don't. How far away is this from Fenway? So it's right above Fenway. Oh, that's interesting. It's a possibility he was looking at this as some kind of a target. Maybe he figured there'd be a lot of people or a lot of traffic here, and maybe he could set up something on Fenway Park. So that's something Paddock was apparently looking at days before, at least at some time before he finally did the massacre at Mandalay Bay or Las Vegas and the concert there. Kind of interesting. All right, Boston Arts Academy. Hmm. All right. See how far away. Huh. So, so he was looking at this place, huh? Interesting. I'm not sure if he had any, none of these I'm positive on, but I think that last one, it was pretty obvious. He was looking for a possible target right here. I'm not totally sure why he was looking at. Maybe there's a lot of foot traffic or something in this area, or a lot of people come and go in that area, or maybe there was a completely innocent reason he was looking at it. Hard to know. Or maybe right here, like he's going to or he's looking up the official Red Sox team store. Maybe he was a fan. I mean, people aren't typically evil 24 hours a day, even when they really are evil, I guess. So that's right across the way here. So, let's see what they say. Yep. So he was looking at that. I don't know. Maybe he thought that'd be a potential target, or like I said, maybe he was just a Red Sox fan. Oh, was this a different? He did a different search on it. Let's see. No, just came with the same thing, just a different version of it. And then there was a couple more here. Venice Ale House. That kind of has a ring to something he was just interested in, to me. Where the heck is this? Venice, California, right there. Well, maybe not. Maybe this would be possible target. Venice Beach. I'm sure that might have been something he was considering. And let's check out the bar here. How many? 4.3. Interesting. So I imagine this beach is, or the boardwalk here. I know that for a fact that's packed. I've actually been there a couple times. I know how packed that can get. Looks like that might have been a potential target he was looking at also. A hotel he was looking at in Santa Monica. So kind of the same deal, it looks like, right down the road here. 4.5 stars. Pretty nice hotel. Oh, interesting. Now that you kind of look in there, I see what the view would look like. Yeah, I get out of the building. Okay. Interesting. So he was looking at this prior to his attack in Las Vegas, so this might have been another potential target. And this is the final one they have for Google Maps anyway. Pretty much the exact same area. Yep. Well, I'd say he was looking at possible firing positions to hit the boulevard here. So he was definitely. I don't think they gave any dates on when these were found. On May 18th, 2017, Google Maps. So they did have the date. So May, about 4 or 5 months prior to the attack, he was looking this stuff up. So, and then apparently he settled on Las Vegas, and that's when you have the overlapping stays at the Ogden and there. So that's interesting. I would say that these, looking at the evidence, it certainly suggests these two locations. He was seriously looking at attacking the Venice Beach area there, and then near Fenway Park. Down here on the other Google search queries were summer concerts 2017, Grand Park functions, biggest bear, open air concert venues. Apparently that's when the idea started cropping into his head, I guess, that to look for one of those to be a target. Biggest open air venues, USA, etc. Goes on. The following websites were accessed using Internet Explorer. Life is Beautiful. We've gone over that and before on my other channel where that was a potential target. It really looks that way. It looks like that's what the whole stay at the Ogden was about, but for whatever reason, it's hard to know why he decided not to attack that, or, that's assuming he did this alone, then that would mean he decided not to do that, but I don't know. Hmm? Hold on 1 second. My assistant just noticed something on here. What's that? No, that's. Oh yeah. Why do you see it there? Oh yeah, top Vega. Well, there's a condo. Sam, look, more searches here. Here's another Google one. Santa Monica Beach. Yep. Ogden. When were these ones done? On September 5th, 2017, searches were performed from Mandalay Bay. So they're saying about a month before. That's when he started looking at this. And Route 91 Harvest Festival specifically, he started searching for. The following websites were accessed using the Internet Explorer. Because it really doesn't seem to me like he ever had any plans on actually going into any of these concert venues or anything. It seemed like his plan was always to be at a distance and fire down, and to be at a point of advantage where nobody could get at him. At least that's where all the evidence points to. It seems to suggest that this wasn't like something where he was planning on walking into a mall or something like that. Or again, this is all predicated on believing that there was no other wider conspiracy involved. But let's just say that their version of events is correct for the sake of argument, and say that this was only one guy. It would seem to me that if these were the only searches he did up until that point, it would seem that look at this, open air venues. Yeah, it looks to me like he was never planning on kind of fighting close, going close to toe to toe with people, or walking into, say, a mall or something like that. It seemed like he wanted it done kind of at a distance. And that's why you see things like this. Like on September 15, 2017, searches were performed for SWAT weapons, ballistic chart 308, SWAT Las Vegas, ballistic, and do police use explosives? Which they do, because they blew the door off to go into his room and then blew the other door inside. Ballistic chart for the 308, that would probably go with the bullet dope, or the it's military, the term for it, but the jargon on there that the police found in the room about bullet distance and bullet drop and all that, assuming he was talking about either shooting the concert itself, or he was talking about firing on the fuel tanks. But so he was definitely, all the things that ended up being a part of this case, he seems to be looking into. And obviously he was interested in how Las Vegas police were going to respond. He was looking up SWAT Las Vegas and then ballistic. So it makes me wonder if he was thinking of body armor and stuff like that. Ticketmaster, and it goes on from there. San Diego, Vivid Seats. Now here, evidence item, Dell laptop computer recovered in room 32135. Computer forensic analyst analysis of a Dell laptop model revealed numerous internet searches for open air venues. Additionally, several hundred images of child pornography were located on the computer's hard drive. The investigation into the source of these images is ongoing. The following searches for this laptop are indicated below. Okay. Family Courts Service Center? Again, it's really hard to tell. Some of these, it kind of screams out that it was something to do with the attack, but some of these other ones, I mean, they could have been innocent searches. Meaning that they were just places he wanted to visit or look into. So I just thought we'd go over that for our first episode and kind of talk about what he was looking at apparently in the days prior to this, or months prior to this attack. And it seems pretty obvious to me that he was either going to do Fenway, or he was going to do the Venice Beach area. That seemed to be the two areas. But then once he narrowed it down to Las Vegas, it seemed to be a choice between the Life is Beautiful concert at a Route 91 festival, which he ended up, finally attacking. And we know for a fact, given the other, parts of this report that he was moving weapons back and forth between these hotels. So it seems that at one point he was planning on attacking the Life is Beautiful concert, but then for whatever reason decided not against that and to go to what might have been his option 2, which was to go to the Mandalay Bay and fire on that. And there could be 1,000 explanations for that. It could have been because of heightened security around the Ogden. He didn't think he could get away with it. It could have been because he couldn't get a good angle on there. It could have been a million reasons why. But for whatever reason, he ended up doing this horrible thing at the Route 91 festival. And, we may never know, what the reason was and why the target was switched at the last moment like that, or switched at all. All right, well, I just kind of want to do a quick and easy one for our first one. I don't see a whole lot of comments on there, so I'll just wrap this one up. Hopefully, I'll give a couple seconds just in case anybody wants to ask something. That was pretty much all I had. So if you guys got anything, I'll blab on for a couple seconds or a little bit because there's a bit of a delay in here, and you guys ask away or any other topics you want to talk about. I'll tell you one thing, the weather here in Washington State really sucks with these wildfires. It's really hard to breathe, so if I sound a little stuffy, that's why. All right. Well, it looks like that's about it, so I'll go ahead and shut this one down. But I will we'll try to do these about once a week. If I get like some really big breaking news or something like that, I'll start something up. Yeah, I'm not getting any. Is there comments? Yes. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, guys. My assistant, I'm not seeing any comments on my... No, I wasn't getting them. Oh, man. Oh, hey, guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I was looking. Yeah, I had the comments on my phone, but I wasn't getting any of them. It just looked like nobody was talking. I was like getting a little embarrassed, but then I saw people were watching. Hey, guys. True Seeker, Moondrop, Diane, Mark, Bob. How you doing, guys? And Fast, so I'm going to start reading through your comments here. Fast News says, appears he was a Red Sox fan and checking things to do or visit when he was taking in games. Yeah, it was very possible. Jenny Ridges asks, any idea how many videos are left? So you talk about like the body cam videos and stuff like that. I don't have an exact number on that. I would think they're getting pretty close to releasing everything that they're going to release. Does anybody else have any other information on that one? Mary Lou Danley's daughter lives near Venice Beach. Oh, so Marie D here says Mary Lou Danley's daughter lives near Venice Beach. Huh. That's interesting. So maybe there's an innocent explanation for him looking there. We could. It's a possibility. Jeannie Ridges says, I read today, doctor is in doggy doo-doo for illegally assessing his prescription records. Oh, that's interesting. Probably wanted to make some money off some tabloid or some crap, so illegally grabbed something, figured it was worth the risk. Yeah, Marie D, she felt the same way I did, was puzzled about the family court service thing. Yeah, I don't get that, why he was searching for that. Now that I know that you guys are commenting on it, I can go back to that report. That's so weird. I was not getting any of your guys' comments. That's very unusual. And then when I refresh, yeah, whatever. Technology. See, that's why things are so much better in my assistance here. It's great. Who also happens to be my daughter. But, yeah. All right. Zach says, interesting, they state that Dell hard drive was located in final report when previously they state the hard drive was removed and missing. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I don't know, are they saying it was another one in there? Or, let's see. Item from an HP laptop computer and they recovered in 134. Blah, blah, blah. And then it says, evidence Dell laptop computers. So they're saying there's two. So I guess they're saying that one had a removed hard drive and the other did. I don't know, but I guess that would mean that he left the hard drive he left had the kitty porn on it. But I guess if you're gonna go shoot it out with police and die, what do you care if they find out? I mean, I don't know. You figured, I don't know. Whatever. What a weirdo. Kelly says, but can we trust any of these papers? And that's always kind of the disclaimer and all this stuff. Can we really trust any of this? And it's really irritating because this is like aside from what we can glean or hypothesize, I mean, really the detailed information is all in the hands of these folks. So I don't know. We can look through it and we can see if there's errors in it, perhaps, or we can see if we can verify them. I mean, I don't know, but I sift through it. Even if it is lies, the best lies on earth are always sprinkled with some truth. So there's got to be some truth in this thing. Look at it that way. Yeah. Any thoughts on the 134 cracked door? What was what can you elaborate on that, Moondrop? What you're talking about on that? Mary D says hundreds of hours of videos. I haven't seen any of the videos from the Ogden. I don't know if anybody else has, but I'd like to see some of the videos of him moving back and forth, because in the FIT report, they go through in great detail him moving from this room to that room to this room to that room. So, or from, this building, he went to his house and, they're using his cell phone or whatever, but he had to have been picked up on surveillance cameras. And they even say in there that he was caught on it multiple times, thousands of times. And they certainly have not released that many sightings of him. This week or next week's last release. Oh, so they're going to dump one last time and that'll be it, huh? That's what Marie's saying. And Marie says, court case for LV MPD versus media got delayed again today and moved to November. Oh, that's cheerful news. Mary D says 4 laptops found, 1 computer screen. What? Well, yeah. Interesting. True Seeker, door shows crack and fit. I might be misunderstanding what you mean by that, True Seeker. Door shows crack and fit. Forgive me if I'm... Are you talking about a photograph or something in it, or... If you can please elaborate, and I'll look around. Oh, look at this stuff. Paddock's vehicle. Moondrop says 1005 seems to be showing a cracked door in 134 in his videos, yet there is no mention of this in the final report. 134 had a crack right below. That's very interesting. That's extremely interesting, because there was no evidence of that in the body cam footage that the Bitsko, I always say his name wrong, but that one K9 officer went in there, because I've gone through those. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the latest videos. By the way, I want to just interject this. I've been trying this new software that's supposed to take events like this, where there's multiple hundreds of hours of different cameras and different video, all of the same event, and it's supposed to put them in sequential order, so I can kind of synchronize them and make kind of a mini movie or whatever, so you could see what people were doing simultaneously. That's why I've been doing a lot of those synchronized videos lately. I'm just trying to see what the technology can do, and it's also kind of an interesting way. Like if you're trying to put some body cam footage out and there's nothing interesting going on in one camera at one particular point, you can switch to another one where it is, some evidentiary value possibly there. So anyway, just a quick little trail off into what I'm doing on that. That's very interesting about the door, because I could tell you after going through that body cam, I mean, I've zoomed in on it, I've gone through very like a fine-tooth comb, especially all the ones dealing with these rooms. And I didn't see anything like that up there. So that makes me wonder who was trying to force the door and when. That's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Now, is this picture the one of the? Is it in the fit report? I went down too far. Damn it. Oh, it's on a picture thing. Go to 1005's channel. Okay. Where's all the pictures in this damn thing again? Well, there's always gats. You know, I still don't understand. I don't know. In that angle, when this weapon was over his leg, it looks like his leg's a little. You remember in the first release of when somebody leaked those pictures? At one angle, it looked like this weapon on a bipod was over his leg, and I always thought that was a little odd. You know, if you blow yourself away, I don't know. It looked weird. In this angle, it looks like his foot's not really under it, but I don't know. Something interesting. Yeah, that's unusual. So I'm gonna okay, Truth Seeker says fit report shows door with Kraken photo. Okay, so I'm gonna look for it then. If you know what page it's on or something, let me know. Is Are you talking about this one? Or that is that the I don't know what the room connecting. There's a service card. This one over here. Like zoom in on it. By the way, if the voice you can't hear is my assistant telling me what to do. Okay, how do my zoom in thing work? Yeah, I don't know. Picture from the hallway. Okay. So we're totally in the wrong. We're in the wrong neighborhood. Okay, so that's inside the room. So we're looking for a picture from the hallway. There's his bullet dope. Let's see. Camera installed in peephole. That doesn't. That's taken from inside. Okay. What about? Because that's 135, isn't it? There's. Let's see. Outside of door. Outside of the door. You know, I've always found it, just as a side observation, I don't see any damn bullet holes in this door. I mean, where you see what isn't that a peephole? I think that I mean I don't know. If he's using a 223, I mean it's basically a 22. They don't make that big a hole. Maybe I just can't see them. I know in the body cam footage you can see it in this one when they're peeking in over there. You can see a whole bunch of bullet holes. I think they actually have a still frame of that in this fit report. They say, see. All right, let me go up. That one, so it'll be facing north. Ugh. Damn it. I might have gone past it or... God, I hate looking at body cam after body cam of this. I hate their carpet. Ugh. Look at 134 hallway door. 134 hallway. I think I went. Okay, so okay, here we go. Room 130. But there's none that I saw that were. See, then it goes to the damn car. Well, I'll keep searching for it. Now I'm really interested in it. Now I really want to find it because that's not explained at all, and I can't explain it given what I saw in the body camera. I didn't see anybody try to breach that door. I was just on it. Which one was it? Which one? Ah, damn it. Ugh. Which one was I on? Well, it must have been down in this area. A minute ago with the cart. Was it the one I was there? Oh my god. I know there's a delay, so I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna put it on a photo. Are you talking about this one? Oh, when I was talking about the peephole. Okay. Now we're speaking. You know, I wish I could like. Is there a way I could turn audio on for? I wish I could turn audio on for you guys. It would make it like easier if this is like a. Yeah, that's the problem. It'd all be delayed, I guess. But I don't know. All right, let's zoom in on that as much as I can. Come on. Let's see. All right. So I'm gonna leave this here for a second. Look at your comments. Yeah. Oh, Truth Seeker's driving, so you can't give me a page number. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Keep driving. Don't worry about it. Marie says some claim that it was a crack from the explosive breach. I need to look at it under better like resolution or something. Mark Norris says yes, that's a big mystery. No mention of the crack, but there it is. Page 46. So what page? Let's see. Let me zoom out a little bit. So what is this? Page 46 has hallway door, but I don't see the crack there. Is this picture you're referring to? Oh, okay. You guys are talking. Okay. Huh. Well, I don't know. That's worth looking into. I mean, one of the problems is the SWAT officer that put those explosive breaches on didn't have his body camera on, so we can't see exactly, you know, where you place those explosives. And what limited experience I have with them, you know, from my military days. I mean, I don't that would answer a lot of our questions if we could see exactly how he placed it. Hmm. 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 Okay, now we found it. You talking about that? Huh. Hmm. I'm zoom in on 134's doorknob. Oh, come on. Crack is just below the doorknob. Yeah, they didn't put any explosives there. None. Zero. They were so concerned about that being an IED or some crap, they weren't going to do anything. I mean, I was, you know, yeah, they were super freaked out about that. And they definitely didn't put, that couldn't have been, Now he did fire rounds in there, but he didn't fire rounds in that direction, according to what they say. I don't. Well, well, well. Now I've got some more work to do because I need to go through a bunch of the body cam footage and see if I can find any more still frames of this. I bet you I mean, it might. Wow. All right, guys. Well, thanks for the homework. Because I got a lot of video that shows officers right on the floor, like when that gaggle's all trying to go in there and they're telling them to go back, that they don't need any more officers there, and if they got other things to do, go do it. I bet you, I mean, at some point, somebody had to have turned and faced that. So I'm gonna have to look through a lot of that and see what I can find. I mean, I see. Diane says, "Do you see it? I see this here. That looks like a crack." Oops, I mean do that. I'm just kind of looking on the floor to see if I could see anything, like pieces of something. I don't know. I mean, without. That's interesting. So I need to pull up those videos up there and see what I can find. There has to have been a point where an officer turned his camera face that way. There was a lot of cameras on up there, so I'm hoping. And I'm in my head, I'm thinking of ones that might contain that. So okay, look for a video coming out real soon on this channel about that, because I'll put in what I find. Well, thanks, guys. See, that's why I love this channel. This is why I love this community. We come together like this. I didn't know anything about this, so thanks. That's awesome. So I got something to work on. Mark Norris says somebody kicked it or something happened. We are not being told. I don't think that's from an explosive breach, in my opinion. You know, I was not special forces or anything like that when I was in the military, but we would use them now and again. I personally wouldn't use them, but we'd have people that were, you know, trained for that type of stuff that would do that. And so I've seen it done in training and in actual, you know, live fire, you know, combat scenarios. And I don't know, it just doesn't, the way those explosives function, I just don't see it doing that. Those explosive breaches are meant to blow open the door. They're not meant to kill everybody in there, you know, because you use these in like hostage rescue scenarios. So they're not going to put something that, you know, they're not going to use enough C4 where it's going to cause an overpressurization and kill everybody in the room. You know, granted, it might ring their ears and it might make them hit the ground, but you know, it's kind of like a flashbang. That's the objective. And I'm telling you this from my military experience. So I don't think that it would cause that much pressure to do something like that. Yeah. Oh, and fast news, this was kicked at during all that key door attempts. Yeah, on the log down there where there's a bunch of key and wow. There's some, that's, I didn't even, yeah, that's a great connection. When you look down there with the key log or whatever the hell it's called, where they go in and out of the room, there's a whole bunch of them there. Wow, that's something worth following up on. Let's see. Diane says, I would think with the way the foyer and 134, the breach wouldn't have done that. No, I don't think it was a breach. Like, if you actually, I know in movies they make it look like a freaking nuke went off, you know, the door blows off the hinges and there's fires and flames and, you know, crap. No, in real life, that's not what that crap looks like. Like, first time I actually saw a real grenade blow up, I was like, that's it. I thought that's pathetic. In the movies, it's like so big and dramatic, but in real life, it's like a little. I would tell you, you know, it's, and when I saw it, the first thing that went through my mind was popcorn fart. That's what I thought when I saw that. I mean, granted, I don't want to hold the damn thing, but that's just what I thought. So, and when I've seen door breaches, those explosives are way less than, you know, what the high level explosives you'd use to try to kill or maim somebody. So yeah, I don't see it doing that. I mean, That would be, if this was caused by that, which I don't think it was, but let's say for the sake of argument, it was caused by that. That would have to be such an overpressurization that it would, and plus the window was blown out of that place anyway. So all the pressure would have gone out there. There wouldn't have been, probably more than likely, there wouldn't have been sufficient force, overpressurization, to cause any kind of crack on the door. All the pressure would go straight out the window. All those Boyle's law, it's going to go, pressure will go where it can get, to the weakest point to get out. So, Mark, yeah, and Moondrop says the same thing I did. The pressure would have gone out the window. And Moondrop also says couldn't have been from the second breach either. Computer would have been blown off the cart. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and there would have been a lot more if they used an explosive of that power. It would have probably set the room on fire. I mean, it would have done a lot more damage than what we've seen in these photographs. So I don't know. I want to go through some body cams and see what I can see on this. So that'll be my little homework assignment. That's really interesting. And then when you couple that with the keylog thing, where somebody's going in and out, or activating it again and again and again, that's very, very interesting. Wow. All right. Well then, anybody else got anything for the good of the order? I can't believe I was missing all their comments. That's so weird. I had it open. Well. Oh, now I learned something. I have to refresh that browser a lot more. All right, everybody. Well, hey, that was a good working dinner, I'd say. We got some information transferred here. I got something to work on. I'm definitely gonna. So I'm thinking probably this weekend I'll have something to show you. So we'll see. Keep looking. I try to put these when I'm gonna do a live stream. I try to put them out like a day or two ahead of time. So if you're just visiting my channel, please take a look at what's been going on, and you'll probably see my live stream when they're going to come up, and hit the remind button on there, and it should remind you if you happen to be on YouTube at that time. And we'll go from there. But I don't want to just like dictate the agenda. I want to do things like what we did today, where you guys were talking about something I hadn't heard of, and then granted, it's a little irritating because there's a delay and we can't really talk to each other the way I wish we could, but we were able to get there eventually, and that's why I love doing this, and that's why I love doing these episodes. So I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for following me over from my old channel. And by the way, I'm not going to take my old channel down, PH News. I'm going to leave it up because there's a lot of good content on there. I was thinking about just using it, like I could do like totally unfiltered, just say my opinion, just to my camcorder, just go balls out, whatever I want to say. But I got to thinking maybe that's not the best thing to do. So granted, I don't have anything bad to say, really. I just, the Second Amendment and stuff like that. What? Oh, we got something here. Mark Norris says, I still wonder why no 134 body cam. Yeah. Well, maybe it has something to do with that damage to the door. That's really interesting to me. That's really, really interesting. So I'm going to try to pull a bunch of still frames from this, guys, and we'll see what we can get. All right, guys, I'm going to cut out. Thank you so much for joining me on this broadcast and on this journey. And we'll do it again. I'll set something up for this weekend. It'll either be Saturday or Sunday. So keep checking, and you'll see when it's going to be. And I hope to see you all here. All right, everybody. Take it easy, be safe, and God bless.